Maya had always dreamed of starting her own business. Growing up in a modest household, she witnessed her parents work tirelessly to provide for their family. Her mother, a seamstress, would work late into the night, sewing intricate garments, while her father juggled multiple jobs to make ends meet. Despite the hardships, Maya's parents instilled in her the belief that hard work, combined with passion, could lead to success. Inspired by their resilience, Maya dreamed of building something that. After graduating from college with a degree in marketing, Maya worked in corporate roles for several years. However, the desire to be her own boss never left her. She began to save aggressively and, after a decade, felt ready to take the leap. Her plan was to open a boutique clothing store that featured unique, handcrafted pieces made by local artisans. Maya's excitement was palpable the day she opened her store, Ethereal Threads. The first few months were a whirlwind of activity. Customers loved the store's aesthetic, and sales were steady. Maya felt like she was on top of the world, her dream finally materializing into reality. Then, disaster struck. A sudden economic downturn hit the city hard, and small businesses like Maya's bore the brunt of it. Foot traffic dwindled, and with it, sales. Maya's savings, which she had carefully built over the years, began to drain faster than she had anticipated. Within 6 months, she was facing the grim reality that her beloved store might have to close. Final blow came when a major storm caused flooding in her area. Her store suffered severe water damage, ruining a significant portion of her inventory. The insurance process was slow and riddled with complications, and Maya was left in a precarious financial situation. She sat in her empty store one night, surrounded by damaged goods and broken dreams, questioning whether she had made a mistake in pursuing her entrepreneurial aspirations. But Maya wasn't one to give up easily. As she stared at the mess before her, a memory from her childhood resurfaced, her mother sitting at their old sewing machine, working tirelessly even when the future looked uncertain. Quitting was never an option, her mother would always say. That resilience had been passed down to Maya, and she decided, in that moment of despair, that she would find a way to rise above the challenges. She began to reframe her thinking. Instead of seeing the flood and economic downturn as insurmountable obstacles, she saw them as opportunities to learn, grow, and pivot. Every successful person has faced adversity, she told herself. The difference lies in how they respond. Maya started by reaching out to her network. She contacted fellow small business owners who had weathered similar storms and sought their advice. She joined online communities of entrepreneurs who shared their experiences of overcoming setbacks. What she learned was that she needed to adapt, be flexible, and embrace change. One of the key pieces of advice she received was to diversify her business model. Instead of relying solely on foot traffic, Maya decided to launch an online store for Ethereal Threads. She realized that, in the digital age, expanding her business's reach beyond her city was essential for long-term sustainability. She also pivoted her product offerings. After the flood, Maya began collaborating with local artisans to create exclusive, limited-edition collections that could only be purchased online. These collections were inspired by the artisans' personal stories of resilience and creativity, which resonated deeply with her customers. Each piece of clothing now came with a story, creating a unique connection between the buyer and the maker. To fund the rebuilding efforts, Maya launched a crowdfunding campaign, sharing her journey and vision with the world. Her authenticity and passion struck a chord with people, and the campaign quickly gained traction. Support poured in from friends, family, and even strangers who believed in her mission. Over the next year, Maya's online store thrived. Orders started coming in from across the country, and the exclusivity of her artisan-made collections created a sense of community among her customers. People weren't just buying clothes, they were buying into the idea that fashion could be a form of storytelling and empowerment. With the revenue from her online store, Maya was able to repair the physical location of ethereal threads. She transformed the space into more than just a retail store, it became a hub for local creatives. She hosted monthly workshops where artisans could share their skills, and customers could learn about the craft behind the products they purchased. The store became a symbol of resilience, not just for Maya but for the entire community. Her story caught the attention of local media outlets, and soon she was invited to speak at entrepreneurship events, sharing her journey from setback to success. Maya became a source of inspiration for aspiring business owners, demonstrating that setbacks, while painful, could be catalysts for growth. Looking back, Maya realized that her initial struggles had been essential in shaping the success that followed. The economic downturn had forced her to think creatively, and the flood had pushed her to innovate. If everything had gone smoothly, she might never have explored the online market, nor would she have created the strong connections between her brand and her customers. Maya's journey is a testament to the power of perseverance. Setbacks are an inevitable part of life, but it's how we respond to them that defines our success. For Maya, turning challenges into triumph wasn't just about rebuilding her business, it was about evolving, learning, and embracing the opportunities hidden within adversity.